Welcome, everyone, to the Your Energy First podcast. I'm your host, Emily Marie, and it is such a pleasure to have you here to talk about all things your energy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. It is so good to have you here today. We are going to discuss how to do your own energy healing. And this is actually something really, really simple that I teach, but it's incredibly powerful and impactful. It's also important to note that this is a simple tool that the more you practice this, because this is a practice, this is going to develop with you. So your energy is completely unique in this world, in this universe. And that is incredible, really, really incredible. And it's important when we do any form of energy healing that we do a couple of things. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure you are connected to source. So there are so many amazing helpers when it comes to doing energy work. There are helpers, I call them light workers or specialists of the light. It's so generic. It almost feels kind of cruel to call them that. They don't care, of course, but they're basically just light beings. And there are ancestors of the light, which are ancestors who have healed. Anything of the light is anything that's healed and obviously aligned for the highest good of all involved. That's why you hear me say that nonstop. Energy is working with the light's all about your intention. And when it comes to doing your own energy work and all of these different specialists, you want to simply connect to source. And the reason that we do that is because source knows you best. No one knows better than source. And what's wild and crazy is that when you connect to source with the intention to self-heal, source will actually send you exactly what you need. And that includes any specialists, any angels, any helpers, any grounding experts, whatever it might be. Okay. So that's the beautiful thing. They're also saying when you do self-energy healing, oh gosh, they're already getting into like why you would do this. But connecting to source for energy healing and support, they're saying also bridges connections between you and other, oh gosh, hang on, they're giving me this information. It's new. This is actually new for me. This is the first time they're explaining it this way, and it just makes so much sense. So I'm like talking to you guys and downloading at the same time, ingesting, I don't know, downloading, but I don't really like modern spiritual terms, but you get the idea. So, okay, when we connect to source for healing, not only does this clear and ground your energy, which is the whole point, but it actually also opens you up in a positive way to new connections. They're saying new connections with old contacts. It's like LinkedIn for the spiritual world. They mean souls. They mean passed on loved ones, lovers from other lifetimes, loved ones from other lifetimes, pets from other lifetimes. And this is beyond even our realm. We know our realm to be human form and animal form and whatnot. But they're saying when you heal with source, go straight to the source. Ha ha ha. Oh my gosh, I'm making that a t-shirt. I go straight to the source. Oh my gosh, I'm such a nerd. I crack myself up. So when you go straight to source, they're saying it even opens you up. It opens your soul up to be healed in ways that's going to help clarify your soul, your personality. The part of you that's listening to this podcast right now is actually an aspect of your soul, and it will help clear and cleanse your soul and align They're saying connections in new, healthy ways they're saying either new energies that you haven't met yet, or with old energies to be repaired, to be healed, to be cleaned, to reconnect. Our soul can actually disconnect from old. That's interesting. They're saying old contracts, things get cleared up, cleaned up. So the whole point is when you connect to source and you set the intention for divine spiritual healing for yourself, so much more is being done on the back end. Wow, that's cool. I mean, I was excited that we got clearing of our energy and auric field and grounding. Of course, there's all kinds of other stuff that happens. That's the beautiful thing. So self-energy healing is a practice that you'll develop throughout your entire lifetime. Like I've already said, it's important to note that because it might be really simple in the day to day, and then it might look a little bit different when you spend more time with it, or when you concentrate on it, or when you work with a practitioner. And that's a really beautiful thing. It's always going to be evolving. So number one is you set the intention, you connect to your source. Number two is you set the intention that you receive divine healing light for your highest good, or divine healing energy for your highest good. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to connect to your inner light, and you're going to say, I set the intention, I connect with source, God, universe, divine, whomever your source is. And then the guides just made a joke about like connecting to a dog. And I was like, I'm not going to say that. But then you know how there's those bumper stickers that say dog is my, what is that? Dog is my, it's not co-pilot. I know there's that one, but it's like dog is my God or something. I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay. So, it's okay. We're going to talk about bumper stickers and also how to give yourself some amazing divine healing and help heal your soul and progress. But honestly, that's the style of this podcast. That's what I want it to be. We are not going to be all serious about this stuff, because if we're all serious about this stuff all the time, we're not going to do it, right? Because who has time to be serious all the time? Not you, not me, that's for sure. Lord knows we all want to be having more fun, experiencing more pleasure in this lifetime. Okay. So, and actually they're saying too, they go healing does not have to be, they're saying traumatic. Sometimes we associate healing with like fixing what's wrong. And they go, sometimes you want to ask for divine healing support just to zhuzh up your energy, just to receive a little energetic confidence boost. They're like, clean that tail. They took me to our root chakra and said, clean that tail. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm sure some of you out there probably feel like you have tails too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So you connect to your inner light. You say, I set the intention, I connect to source only. And then you say, I set the intention for divine healing energy to flow through me, for divine healing light to flow through me. Whatever words come to you for my highest good. Always, always for my highest good. The only thing I would ever want you to take away from my teachings is connect to your light. You are the power. You are the powerful one. Everybody else and nobody else is too. And your intentions are everything. So for the highest good, always. And then when it's just you, just say, for my highest good. That's all you got to worry about. Okay. So we're going to do this right now. And the guides are saying, so they're saying ground your tushy. That's because we're going into a semi-formal practice right now. But what I do love about this practice is that you could be doing anything and run energy for yourself. You could be walking into a grocery store. You could be at a family reunion, probably a good time to run some energy for yourself. Even if you have a great family, those things can be kind of wild, right? Doesn't matter where you are. You could be driving. You could be in the shower. Does not matter. You can do this for yourself. And so right now, the reason we're making this just a slightly more formal thing is because they're wanting you to really sense it, or just to really like feel it or know that it is happening for you. And they're saying every time you do this, it works. They're like, be flippant. You can be flippant with us. Aw, they're so kind. By the way, our spirit teams get so freaking jazzed when we interact with them, when we ask them for support. They just like light up. It's crazy. That's one thing I see all the time. My own spirit guides even, right? And I'm chit-chatting with them often. They love it. So you're going to settle in and know that when you have this energy run for you, it is going to expand your energy. It's going to clear your energy. It's going to help you ground. And this is a beautiful supplement for when nature's unavailable, movement might be unavailable. I do nature and I do movement and I still do these things. So you can do it anytime. Okay. They're also saying, I love their add-ons today. It's been really fun. So they're also saying this is going to enhance your third eye. They're saying it's kind of like every time you anoint this trigger, every time you set this intention, it's almost like you get a little gift every single time. I mean, that's cool. You know, it's funny that they put it that way because even though I teach this stuff, sometimes I still, like the human part of me, you know, that inner child aspect is like, oh, sorry guys, I'm asking for this for the 18,000th time this year. Will you please run energy for my highest good? And right now they're like, what do you think we're here for? What do you think we're here for? So even I feel funny sometimes, like I'm over asking too much, and we have to remember in their realm, it's just not the same. So yes, we are directly connected to source. When we connect to source and set this intention, our spirit team and spirit guides are helping out. So they are the liaisons between your higher self and source and your personality, your beautiful, beautiful personality. So here we go. Hello, inner light. What's up, inner light? Hey, inner light. However you acknowledge your inner light, it's beautiful. Someone on TikTok the other day said she sees her inner light in two places, or she sees it in one place and feels it in another. And it could be, I asked my spirit team, that her inner light's just expanded between those two areas. So, okay, back to the practice at hand. I think it's so cool how everybody's inner light's slightly different. It's meant to be that way. Okay, hello, inner light. What's up? I set the intention. I only connect to source. I mean, just that in and of itself is kind of wow. My crown feels like there's this massive sun shining on it right now. I set the intention for divine healing energy to flow through me, to soothe my body, to give me exactly what I need right now for my highest good. And so it is. What did you notice? I actually wanted to say a little bit more, which is kind of interesting to me. But I want to keep it really simple for you. Maybe something else came forward for you. Did you feel anything? Did you notice anything? Believe the subtleties. The guides are like clasping their hands together dramatically. They're like, please believe the subtleties. Please believe the subtleties. It's so funny. So yeah, congrats. You just did your own energy healing work. Kapow. Nothing is going to stop you now. Okay. They are having me pause here. Interesting. I totally thought we would be going further. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. And they're like, no, we got to wrap it up. That's what this podcast has got to be about. In another episode, I'm going to talk about what your soul's got going on, because your soul's got a lot going on, including you, this personality, who's, yeah, okay. They're literally cutting me off. Oh, goodness gracious. I could keep going. I have free will, but then that would not be very fun for me and my energy. So we will talk about that at later dates. So please let me know what you noticed, how this felt for you. I would love to hear about it. Connect at emilymarie.com. And if you'd like to join our Inner Light Circle community, it is open. It's only $33 a month, and you get a live group energy healing session with me, which I love to do. And you also get to talk to other folks in the community and hear their stories and hear how people are working on their inner light, or you get to share a cool new book that you're reading. And it's just nice to have other people to chat with who are on this journey, who are not, who are doing this, I think, from a very genuine, grounded place, right? Because the spiritual world can get kind of crazy out there. I think we all know that. And we like to keep it clean and simple. And I call it a circle because no matter where you feel like you're at in the process, everybody's energy is equal, including mine. So I also have an in-person retreat coming up in October. It's in the greater Seattle area. It's on the ocean. I'm so excited. This came through me like a great big ball of fire. I'd been feeling it build for a while. And it is a time for you, and I really want you to consider this only if you're feeling the nudge, because the space I'm holding for this is a time for you to really go within, become aware of some of the things you're wanting to release and change. We're going to work on those energies, hold space for transformation, which develops over time, and then hold space for the new. Now, all of that does not happen in the 4 days. Wouldn't that be something? I go through the energetic ringer. But what's really amazing is it sets into motion more release, more bringing in of what you're desiring. And the guides are calling it like it's creating these energetic guideposts for you. And it's just such an honor to get to hold this space for everyone and meet like-minded souls and make friendships that will last a really long time. And we already have a few signups. So if you're interested, you can find it under Work with me at emilymarie.com. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for doing your own energy work. You are the light. You are the power. And I'm so grateful our paths have crossed.